Right, I've been looking forward to this one. A video about DMT and God, because I've been watching a lot of Joe Rogan videos and there's tons of guys on there saying DMT is the route to God. And I just thought that was ridiculous. So here I am telling you why it's ridiculous as a person of God, okay? So, I don't think you need a drug dealer or a drug to get to God. That kind of defeats the object. You can't, a drug dealer ain't going to be able to sell you God, is he? So that's just retarded. By all means though, if you want to go and do drugs, do them, I don't care. You know, have a laugh, whatever. But don't buy them for the express purpose of finding God. Like, these guys are selling it that way. It's complete baloney. Obviously it is. So I put a comment on there saying, you know, this is how to find God. It's easy. You don't need tools, drugs, books. You don't need a drug dealer. You don't need DMT. You don't need ayahuasca. You don't need a shaman, magic man, wizard, whatever. You don't need none of that bullshit. All you need to do is be peaceful, go outside, and just sincerely try and communicate with God if you feel like you need to. That's pretty much it. So don't believe any of this rubbish that you read about, you know, DMT is going to break through the universe and open up the possibilities of the cosmos. You know, it's just, no, that's just crap. There's the one way to reach God, and that is to look for him. Then you will find him. You don't need any knowledge, you don't need a book, you don't need any tools, you certainly don't need drugs. And if you think about it, if you're about to meet God for the first time, do you really want to be off your face on drugs? Like, I can tell you from experience, right? Sober people, we don't enjoy spending time with people fucked off their head on drugs, right? So, now I'm going to make an assumption here. I'm assuming God doesn't do drugs, alright? So, you can argue that in another video or another time later if you please. Assume God doesn't do drugs. Why, when you're meeting him for the first time, would you want to be on drugs? You're just going to look like an idiot. You're not going to be much good company, are you? So, yeah, like I say, I've got no problem with DMT, ayahuasca, drugs, whatever. Go and fucking do what you like. But don't do them to meet God. And that's all I've got to say on the matter. So all these guys trying to sell their crap on YouTube, on Joe Rogan videos, with the little Instagram, click here and I've got mushrooms, MDMA, blah, 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 blah. Fine. If you're that kind of guy who needs to peddle your wares to complete strangers on YouTube, then, you know, you have a decency issue, and that's your issue to deal with. But if you're not one of those guys and you are seriously looking for a relationship or some kind of experience with real God, not the universe, the hippie faceless God that doesn't exist, you know, none of that, actual God with, you know, the being, the person, the unique individual of God with a name and a voice and a character and a sense of humour of his own, then go outside and look for him, and go outside and try and speak to him. I say outside because that's where I was when I first experienced God, when I went looking for him. I found him outside, so that'd be my advice. But I'm not some kind of agent of God like this guy was suggesting. I mean, if you think about it, an agent gives his client advice. Like, what advice can I give to God? Yeah? It's fucking stupid, isn't it? So just drop all that. And yeah, get back to your day. That's all I have to say, really. So yeah, have a great day. Go and find God if you want to, or if you don't, go and fucking find some DMT. Whatever, man. So yeah.